Good morning, my YouTube family. Welcome to this channel of authentic content and realistic living here at Home and Farm with Dotty, where is the place for all your knowledge about homesteading and homemaking. I really appreciate you all for always coming back to support my channel and my content. And today, I want us to discuss about stress and how to manage stress as a farmer. Of course, if you are doing farming, there are very many things that can cause you stress. And today I want us to discuss and see how we can manage to keep it cool even when we are losing it. So, farmers, of course, face high levels of stress due to various factors. You could be having financial pressures, you could be having issues to do with the weather changes, and it is affecting your poultry flock. And of course, a lot of workload is involved in this kind of journey, especially if you're a poultry farmer. So you have to know how to manage all these factors, especially financial strain. If you didn't start on a right footing, then you can be sure that it is going to cost you along the way. Therefore, the cost of fertilizers, the cost of, if you're doing permaculture, like we discussed the other day, the cost of vaccinations for your poultry and your flock, the cost of feed, everything can cause you financial strain. So if you need to hedge against this kind of strain, then you need to start on a right footing. Ensure you have enough capital, at least, even if not enough, but something to start you off, something to keep you going and to help your business to stabilize. There are also issues to do with the workload. Like myself, I have a full-time job and I'm still doing poultry farming on the side. Therefore, I have to balance my workload and also ensure that my time management is okay. Sometimes I have to work long hours at work in the office. Therefore, when I come home, I might miss out on some of the things that are affecting my poultry. Like now, I have small chicks, so we are supporting each other, myself, my caregiver. I have somebody who can come in occasionally to support me in the day when I'm at work. All these things I have to do because I want to manage to balance my workload and my time management. Sometimes there are issues to do with isolation. When you have when you're doing poultry farming, or you're doing something that is, when your schedule is so tight, you can find yourself not able to socialize with other people, to miss out on some events because you have to take care of your flock and your farming business. So sometimes it can make you to reduce your social circle because you really don't have much time to join them. Sometimes also issues to do with mental depression, anxiety, and burnout. So if you can try to balance to avoid overworking and to rest when you need to rest, because you don't want to be depressed, you don't want to be anxious all the time, especially when you're taking care of poultry. There are issues to do with disease management. When you have lost your birds, you have to be stressed, of course. Some time back, we lost a lot of birds because they took some dangerous chemical. So we lost one bird after the other, and it was very difficult for us. But if you know how to balance your emotions, to reduce the burnout and to ensure that you don't get into depression because of the workload, then it will be much easier for you. I want to let you know that this is a silent struggle for most farmers. It is not easy to have a proper and stable mental health when you're doing this kind of farming, because of the uncertainties that come with it, and the prevalence of stress is very high, and especially anxiety. You don't know what next. Like now we are breeding 160 small chicks, and therefore every time we have to keep asking ourselves, are they warm enough or they will be affected with the cold? So such anxious living also can make you to have a challenge. Now, you need to know what to do when you need to have what we call coping mechanisms. Introduce, have practical steps to help you manage the stress and some of the things that cause you to be anxious. Like now ourselves, what we do when we are away at work, we make sure there's somebody caregiving after our poultry while we are away. Take a deep breath when you need to, relax when you need to, have time off. Make sure that you are not overpressed or pressed down so much to cause you to go into depression. Now, Try to ensure that even if it has helped, it has made you to reduce your social circle, visit other farmers, see what they are doing, share your challenges with them, talk to them when you have a challenge, talk to a doctor, talk to a veterinary doctor. Like ourselves, we have this person we always consult regarding our poultry when we have a challenge. So those kind of strategies really will help you to reduce on your anxiety, will help you to reduce on your mental pressure. Some of the things that you can also do is to attend trainings where people are given knowledge about poultry farming, because if you do not have adequate knowledge, some of those things will affect you really bad. Always reach out for help to break the stigma that is surrounding poor mental health for farmers. Okay, now have things like taking, if you have a habit of not taking a lot of water, it is now time as a poultry farmer you drink enough water to help you relax your muscles and be in proper health as well. You really need to be in good health yourself before anything else, before your birds are in good health. Just make sure that you are in good health. Some of those are the strategies that I will recommend for you to be able to, have a stable system within yourself and for your poultry. Now, some of these pressures are really unavoidable. So what you do, you mitigate and work around them. Try your very best to work around the challenges, not to avoid them, because they will always be there. That is the journey of learning and growing. Make sure that you avoid everything that will cause you to burn out. Do what you can do at the appropriate time without having to strain, without having to break your back. Especially on matters financial strain, just make sure that you do not spend where necessary and avoid unnecessary expenditure, because after all, you have to break even if it is a business that you are doing. There are many challenges that may cause you to be stressed or to have poor mental health, especially if you didn't start out well, you don't have adequate space, you don't have the right location like we spoke in our last video, you don't have the right equipment. If you're missing on all these things, it will cause you to burn out. You can try to be innovative as you go. Especially for us, when we started out, we had to do a lot of innovation, because innovations is what will help you to reduce on your costs and to strike a balance. Because if you have to buy everything, believe you me, it will not work. So most of our things that we did was DIY. Like now, our main chicken coop that you can see there, we didn't spend a single cent on labor. This thing was built entirely by my husband. So we saved on the cost and we only spent on the material. Some of the material, of course, is reused, is scrap, and we have really saved a lot. Save every coin if you must, and make sure that you have proper records. If you don't have proper records, then you can be sure you don't know where you are coming from and where you are going. My advice to you is that ensure that you reduce everything that can cause you to burn out. Balance your life and family. Like myself, I strive to balance myself with my family and every other thing that I do. I don't want to immerse myself into this business or into this lifestyle and forget everything that is around me. So that is what I do. That is my deliberate strategy to reduce burnout. What about you? What are you doing to reduce burnout, to reduce stress and depression, even if the things are so expensive? Sometimes even some of the government regulations can come up and they will cost you. Everything has to be bought. Licenses, if you are doing something in the city like myself, all those things can just make you to give up. But with the right attitude, you can go far. So that is what I wanted to give you today. That is the advice I wanted to give you today. I hope you have learned something about reducing mental stress and depression. Let's hear in the comment section what are some of the ways you're making sure you are not burning out and you're maintaining the right and positive mindset throughout your poultry farming. Just make sure that everything is done according to your plan. Don't let the plan fix for you. Plan what to do, when and how to do it. If you don't plan, then you fail. You plan to fail. Planning is very, very key. Even before you start out on your poultry business, planning is very, very important. So thank you so much for sticking around on my channel. I hope to teach you more and to encourage you more on our next video. Stick around and let me see you in the next video. I appreciate you all.